All right, welcome in Virgo and Virgo placements. This is your middle to end of August 2026 reading. So this reading goes from August 16th through the 31st, and it is intended for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. All right, so we're going to get a couple oracles, get into tarot, see what you need to know. As always, please take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't for someone else. Roles may be reversed if you feel it resonates that way. And if you're feeling it's not resonating at all, please check another placement. All right. So let's get into it here. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what do you have for Virgo and Virgo placements for the period of August 16th through the 31st, please? Virgo and Virgo placements, please. Okay, so we have fired up, furious with rage, building up emotions, overwhelming thoughts, very angry. We also have searching, thinking of you, profile creeping, blocked contact, profile searching. All right. All right, Spirit, what is the overall energy for Virgo and Virgo placements from now until the end of August, please? What do you have for Virgo and Virgo placements, please? Okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. You might be seeing nines. 99 might be significant for you. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. At the bottom is the 2 of Swords. Okay. All right. So we'll find out what the 7 of Swords is about here. But as far as the Nine of Pentacles is concerned, I feel that you all might have recently gotten out of a connection, or there's something here that you're doing on an individual basis, even if you're still connected to this person or in this, relationship, whatever it is for you. Okay. There is something here that you're working on your own. And I feel like it's something that is potentially bringing you to that generational wealth. Okay. That status of being in that 10 of Pentacles energy by yourself, potentially. Okay. There is something here that you're working on, like I said. Could be a business that is just yours. It could be something as far as a passionate project, something like that, that maybe will be taking off or that you expect to take off. It's something here where you're in this individual type mindset, this independent mindset. And I feel like you could be going through a glow up right now. You could be, like I said, working on that sense of stability and security for yourself. All right. Like I said, you could be in a connection or in a relationship with someone and still be in this independent energy. Okay. So it could be something that, like I said, you're working on at work or with your career, could be a business, whatever it is for you. Could also be that you are single and you're happily single. Okay. At this time, maybe you've been recently single. It's something like that. Okay. So take it as it fits for your story here. Now, I do feel that at this time that you are focused on doing what's best for you. Okay. What lights up your heart? What makes you happiest with the 9 of Cups here? And that could be part of what that 9 of Pentacles is. Okay. So this could be, like I said, a passion project, something close to your heart. It could be something where this is, it's something that you actually want to get up for in the morning. You know, you want to get out of bed, you want to start working on things because you know that it could be leading to the 10 of Pentacles for you. Okay. Now I'm also getting the message that despite being in this 9 of Pentacles energy, where, you know, maybe, especially if you are happily single right now, you're on your own and you're doing well. Okay. You could be healing from a past situation. And so with the 9 of Cups, you could be, like I said, doing what you want right now. What makes you happy? You know, if you feel like you want to get a massage, then that's something that you are indulging within yourself. Okay. Whatever lights your heart up is what you are directed toward right now. Okay. One of those things could be, like I said, the 10 of Pentacles. Could have to do with money. It could have to do with stability and security. But I also feel that it could also have to do with a relationship. Maybe you feel that at some point here, your wish fulfillment is to have that stable family where you have someone that you are in a connection or relationship with, where you want to grow old with this person. It's something, like I said, stable and secure, but it's also financially secure as well. Okay. So I feel like, you know, some of you out there, if you're not already in a relationship or marriage with the 10 of Pentacles, that it could be that that's something that that's your wish. Okay. You're wanting that at some point here in your life. Okay. That maybe relationships in the past, you know, they just haven't lived up to that for you. And right now, like I said, you could be happily single, but you still want this. Okay. But like I said, you know, I mean, you might be embracing the fact that it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to allow myself to be stuck and stagnant here just because I'm on my own. I'm going to start working toward that stability and security on my own and hope that at some point here I meet my match, the person I want to grow old with, who I want to settle down with. Okay. Like I said, for some of you, the 10 of Pentacles could just be related to money. Whatever you feel like it resonates for you. Okay. But we do have the 7 of Swords here. So I do feel that there could be someone that's trying to sabotage this for you. Okay. I also feel that there could be something here that talks about strategy, that maybe there is a certain sense of strategy within you that you are embracing to attain this 9 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Okay. I'm going to do a little clarifying here with that, but I do feel it's potentially both ways. And so with the 2 of Swords being here at the bottom, I do feel like there's something here about needing to make a decision. Okay. Maybe this decision has to do with getting to that 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Maybe it has to do with that strategy. But if there is someone here in your energy that's trying to sabotage this for you, then again, that might have to do with what this decision is as far as you moving forward. Okay, because I feel like you're in that energy where you're doing what's best for you right now. And I think that's awesome. Okay. So far as signs, we've got earth, water, and air. Okay. Spirit, what is the 7 of Swords about for Virgo? Can you tell us about the 7 of Swords? What is the 7 of Swords, please? Let's see. Okay, we have the 4 of Swords. Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the World. Okay. At the bottom is the High Priestess. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like it is actually both potentially, that I feel like there's a certain sense of strategy here that you are putting forth or utilizing, okay, to attain your goals here, whatever they are for you. Like I said, I feel it does have to do with this Nine of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you're kind of going back and forth here between feeling at ease, but then also feeling anxious. And I feel like it's in relation to someone here in your life that was presenting themselves as the King of Pentacles. I feel like maybe this person has the potential to be the King of Pentacles for you, but maybe they haven't shown that to you. That maybe you feel like you can be this King of Pentacles on your own even, or that maybe there's someone else out there that can actually embody this energy, because this person, I feel like potentially this person has shown you parts of themselves where they do have, like I said, that potential to be this. It's like they want this, but I don't feel that this person has ultimately embodied this energy completely. So I feel like part of you wonders if you should walk away and close this cycle out with this person. It's almost like you don't want to be with someone based on potential. You want them to actually show it to you with their actions and prove it to you. And I feel like maybe this person hasn't done that. Okay. And maybe if this person does know what your goals are, maybe that's why I was getting that sense of that sabotaging type energy. You know, it's almost like this person, you're wondering if they intentionally have put you in this back and forth type limbo where you keep going back and forth, not knowing what decision to make here. Should I stay or should I go? Now, this person, I am going to throw it out there as well, that maybe this person is the one that keeps going back and forth as well. One minute they're calm, the next minute they're anxious, or they do that, they do that to you, like intentionally. And they do that possibly to just keep you strung along, not knowing where you're not knowing which direction to go, because it's like, I want to give this person a chance, but they're not consistent. Okay. I do feel for some of you that it is possible that this person threatens or has threatened to leave you and close a cycle here, possibly. But I do feel that this person, for the majority of you, I am feeling that it's most likely the case where you had been going back and forth about, should I heal things with this person? I don't know, because thinking of healing things with them causes anxiety with me. So you kind of go back and forth. And For some of you, maybe you already have walked away from this person. For some of you, you're thinking about it. You're considering walking away and closing out this cycle. Okay. So, I mean, there could be silence between you and this person. At this point, you might not really be talking with this person, or it's minimal contact. But I feel like you are following your intuition here on this, and you're trying to figure out what to do. So again, I feel like that Seven of Swords can also be related to strategy here on your part. Could also be strategy on this other person's part, but it's self-serving, and I feel like it's something as far as them trying to manipulate you somehow, and whatever your decision is. Okay, moving forward. But like I said, you're just trying to follow your intuition for what's best for you. Like I said, if you are married with, to this person already, if you are in some kind of long-term relationship where maybe you live together, you have shared assets and things like that, I mean, there could still be minimal contact here, potentially. You could be having like the silent treatment between the two of you even. But only take that if it fits for your story. I think this person knows that you can attain that 10 of Pentacles on your own, or that you could have it elsewhere with someone else. And so they feel possibly threatened by that. I feel like this person maybe feels threatened by your power as well. So, all right. As far as signs, we do have Earth here. We've got water. We've got air. We do have fire here with the world. We actually have all signs that are present. So additionally, we've got Cancer energy, and then Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. All right. So Spirit, as far as potential challenges and difficulties for Virgo and Virgo placements between now and the end of August, what do you have for us, please? What can you tell us? Potential challenges, potential difficulties. Okay, we've got the Seven of Wands. The 10 of Wands. We have Strength. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, at the bottom is the Ace of Pentacles. All right. So with the Seven of Wands being here, I feel like there could have been significant obstacles between you and this person. Okay, and I feel like some of that could have to do with that Seven of Swords energy. Okay, it could have to do with this person's, potentially sabotaging you or sabotaging something within this connection. Okay. Maybe it could be sabotaging potentially something that you've been working on as well. Maybe so that you would be more dependent on them, possibly. And that might just resonate with, one or two of you. But there is something here as well, as far as maybe this person kind of put you in the energy where you felt you needed to stand your ground about something. Could be about what you're working on. It could be about that sense of independence and whatever your wish fulfillment here is. And so that might be something significant as far as a difficulty that has been presented here. I also feel that maybe this person caused you to be defensive or have put your defenses up. This person could also have been defensive against you and toward you as well. And so, those things can pose different, challenges here. With the Seven of Wands does talk about, like I said, obstacles, but it also talks about the fact that these obstacles can be overcome if the effort is put forth there to do that. So maybe you feel like it's an uphill battle at this point to overcome these obstacles. Maybe these obstacles have been in place for a significant amount of time and you've tried to overcome them and it hasn't worked yet. So you feel like giving up. Okay. But I also feel like the Seven of Wands could be indicating that you have this person blocked in a certain way. So maybe you have things that you're working on blocked off from this person. And so they feel like you're hiding things. Maybe you just don't want this person knowing all of your business. Okay. And they might feel threatened by that. It is possible though, that if there is separation here, that maybe you do have this person blocked, blocked on your phone, blocked on social media. And so they don't have access to you. And if that is the case, I feel like this person could be getting emotional and feeling a certain way about that. But even if it isn't where you've blocked this person, I mean, maybe, like I said, you're just kind of keeping certain things to yourself and this person doesn't like that. Okay, so it's bringing out certain emotions here within them. And, I feel like all of that could be very difficult for you to be dealing with right now. And, with the 10 of Wands, yes, this situation with this person has most likely been very burdening for you. Okay. I feel like you are working on yourself and you're working toward certain goals, like I said, for yourself, doing what you feel is best for yourself with the 9 of Cups, what makes you happiest. And I feel like the fact if this person has put forth certain obstacles in that path, it's created unnecessary burdens here for you, which is challenging. Okay. And I feel like I'm sure that whatever you're working on poses certain challenges, poses certain difficulties or burdens. Maybe it takes up a lot of your time. And so you have to do a lot of time, time management and budgeting your time and things like that. And so, of course, that's going to be burdening to a certain degree. But then with what this person has been presenting you with as well, that again has put on you additional burden that you absolutely don't need. Okay, so you could be with living with a certain amount of stress here. Okay, with Strength, it's possible that the person you've been dealing with has been in their pride and ego. And if that's the case, then that is absolutely something difficult, to deal with. Maybe this person's been holding back from you. Maybe they've been holding back their true feelings or their true emotions about what you're doing and how it's affecting them. And so them not opening up and being honest with you, maybe that's been difficult for you. Maybe the fact that you feel like you need to hold back from this person because of one reason or another. Maybe they don't agree with these goals that you have. Whatever it is, the fact that you feel like you might need to block them from what you have going on and that you have to hold back, that again, that might be difficult. Because I feel like you want to share things with this person, but for whatever reason, you feel like you can't. Now, I also feel with Strength that maybe this person tried to take you out of your power or humble you in a certain way. That maybe you're very ambitious. Maybe you're someone with, like I said, a lot of these lofty goals, which I think are awesome. I mean, shoot for the stars. And maybe this person doesn't have that ambition within themselves, and that's something that they envy with you. And so maybe this person is trying to humble you to bring you back down. And so maybe there's something here about this person affecting or trying to affect your inner strength and confidence. Okay, so just knowing that that might have been the case, again, that's something that is difficult to accept. Okay, now we do have the Queen of Wands out here. I do feel like this is primarily your energy, and male or female doesn't matter the gender, but you are in this go-getter, ambitious, passionate energy where you are making things happen for yourself and you know that you can do it. Okay, you've got these goals, these dreams, and this passion inside of you, this fire, and you're using it to your advantage. I also feel with this Queen of Wands being here that you know that you can make things happen on your own, and you have a sense of your value and your worth, and you are not going to settle for less than what you feel like you deserve. And I feel like this person could be threatened by that. And like I said, maybe this person felt like they needed to humble you here and take you out of this energy. So trying to remain in this positive and high vibrational Queen of Wands energy might be pretty challenging for you right now. Okay, after dealing with this person. I am going to throw out there, though, that there is the possibility here that there could have been someone here that got in the way of between you and this other person. The Seven of Swords was talking about that King of Pentacles, excuse me, and the Two of Pentacles were out there as well. So it is possible that this King of Pentacles was juggling you with someone or something else. And maybe that's something that they've betrayed you about or kept from you. Only take that if you feel like it fits, though. Okay? But that is a possibility. And if that is the case, then again, that is something that might be difficult to get past right now and deal with. Okay? On the bottom, we do have the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like your goal and you're striving for that extra pentacle to bring you to the 10. Because you're already in the 9 of Pentacles. Okay? And I feel like, again, this could be threatening to this other person. Excuse me. There might be something here about somebody's throat chakra as well. Like this person could be very fired up with emotion, even possibly anger. You might be dealing with someone with anger issues. But this person has issues speaking their mind, speaking their truth. Okay? And I feel like there could be something here about a blocked throat chakra. Could be on their side, it could be on your side. Or both. But I feel like you're moving toward a new beginning for yourself. And I feel like this person is threatened by that. Okay, there's envy there, possibly codependency, but again, that is a challenge. And I am going to say that underneath that is the Five of Wands. So you could have been involved in a lot of arguments with this person, conflict, drama. There could have definitely been, though, external influences that got in the way. Doesn't have to be a person here, but it could be something else as far as an obstacle, okay? Because we have the Seven of Wands that came out talking about a potential obstacle. The Queen of Wands is out here as well. Seven of Swords. Now we have the Five of Wands, okay? Just take it if it fits for you and your story, though. All right. Okay, so let's see here. All signs are here. Okay. So any sign could be relevant. We also have Leo energy with strength. And Spirit, as far as the guidance and advice here for Virgo and Virgo placements, please, between now and the end of August, what do you have for them? Goal or guidance and advice, please. Okay, we've got Temperance. Page of Wands. The King of Wands. And the 10 of Swords. Okay, at the bottom is the 8 of Wands. Okay. All right, so I feel like there's whoever this person is that you've been dealing with, I do feel like they are going to reach out to you. Okay. I do feel with the 8 of Wands that you have incoming communication here. And this person is presenting here as the King of Wands. All right. So this person does have passion and schmegel type feelings for you. Okay. They're very attracted to you physically and they're drawn to you. Okay. There's a certain level of chemistry that they have with you. I do feel like this person is going to take action as the King of Wands. However, I do feel that they are being driven by that sense of passion and schmegel type energy. Now, the King of Wands is someone who still might have a wandering eye. You know, they might not be as inconsistent or non-committal as the Knight of Wands, but there is still the potential that that might be there. So they still could be in like a wishy-washy energy. Okay. So just be aware of that. But I do feel like this person is going to reach out to you with the 8 of Wands, Page of Wands here. Okay. So it is something, like I said, where passion is the driving force here in this, and that this person is possibly going to send you maybe a text or a DM, something like that, to test the waters, maybe be lighthearted in communication. And then if you do respond in a certain way, then maybe they will move to speaking face to face or on the phone, something like that. Okay. For some of you out there, there might be children involved as well. This person could also be younger or immature as well. I'm just going to throw that out there. But Spirit does want you to just be aware that that might be coming your way here. Okay. So with Temperance being out here, I do feel that this person that you've been dealing with, they are looking to make amends and balance things out with you. Okay. They want to get to a better place and be back in your good graces. But I feel like with Temperance as well being here in the guidance, that Spirit wants you to do what you feel is best for you to get to that place of balance, peace, and harmony within yourself and within your life. And, you know, if you feel like it's with this person, then that is your free will. That is, you know, Spirit wants you to use your discernment here and follow your intuition. Okay. Like I said, I feel like this person is going to reach out to you here. If you do have children together, potentially, they might use that as a way in. Okay, just be aware of that. But even though this person is presenting as the King of Wands here in this situation, I also feel like Spirit wants you to potentially embody this energy yourself, okay, as like a high vibrational King of Wands. Someone, again, where if you're embodying the Queen of Wands as the feminine side of you, then embody the King of Wands as the masculine side. Okay, kings and queens, they're equal as far as elevation. And I feel like, Spirit is basically saying, again, take action with passion. Make things happen for yourself the way you feel is best to bring that sense of peace and balance and harmony to your life. If you feel like it is with this person, then by all means, but then also if you feel like it's not with this person, then don't be afraid to put things to an end. Okay? Because I feel like there could be something here. I don't know if this 10 of Swords has already happened between you and this person, or if this is something that you feel is coming. Okay, but I also feel like if this hasn't happened yet, Spirit wants you to be aware that this could be down the road here. And if that is what's necessary to get you to where you need to be, then, like I said, that is your free will, and that is using your intuition and discernment in this situation. Because there could be something here about this person betraying you. Okay, and whether you've already felt betrayed by this person with the 7 of Swords and possibly the Queen of Wands as well, if that is something to do with the third party or someone or something that got in between the two of you, or just the fact that this person has sabotaged something for you, sabotage this connection, something like that along those lines. Again, that tells me that there could have been betrayal here by this person. So whatever, like I said, you feel will get you to this sense of balance and peace and harmony within your life and within yourself, I feel like that is at the end of the day what Spirit wants you to move toward. Okay, whether it is with this person or without. Okay, focus on your goals, focus on yourself, focus on the prize here. Because anyone that's in your life who is meant to be there and is supportive of you is going to be in your corner. They're going to want the best for you. And if this person is putting forth obstacles and, doing things behind your back or trying to manipulate the situation somehow, I don't feel like that is very supportive in nature. Okay, so definitely use your discernment and follow your intuition here. Okay. All right, Virgo. Well, I'm going to leave this reading here. If you feel like it resonates and fits with your story, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I do hope that this reading brought you some insight and some clarity. And until next time, take care. Namaste.